and we are recording.
HD hashtag.
I feel like a camera. Are people, is it streaming live, you said?
Yeah, we're streaming live
And
now.
people are able to comment on it live?
Yeah, if they get on. Sometimes, Fernando. Sometimes Fernando will hop on and start talking shit.
Panda Chico?
Alright, now we just put our phones on silent. Whoa! Go ahead. What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the UNG Odyssey podcast. Unfortunately, Gump couldn't make it to this one because I told him last minute, even though he doesn't have shit to do all day.
Why did he go?
He just that was his excuse. Last minute notice, I can't make it. And I was just like, whatever.
Have I met him before?
No, you haven't met my brother Gump.
No.
No. He doesn't come out to anything, like any of my shows or anything like that. Not very supportive. He's not really a coming out type of person.
Gotcha.
You went to a few?
Mm-mm. He's never been to one. Gump. Not my nephew. Gump. Where's my camera? Here we go. I need to adjust just a little bit. It's too much on the empty
There's
chair.
room for Gump, but he ain't here.
Yeah, he normally sits right there. My little co-host. Anyway, today we are here with Phillip Garcia, local DFW comic and fellow co-worker of the comedy, I guess you can say, right?
I'm a colleague of comics. Yeah.
Yeah.
I work with him.
Also, you do this show at your called Phillip's Garage. What's it called?
Phil's Comedy Garage.
Phil's
I think
Comedy
is what
Garage.
I finally settled on, yeah.
That's what you finally settled on.
Yeah.
Phill's Comedy Garage. And do you want to explain a little bit to the people what you do?
It's basically just indie comedy, underground comedy, whatever you want to call it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like an installment, just because, I don't know, I started in Houston and saw there's like a lot more opportunity. They have like a shit ton of showcases, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they like don't have enough comics. And like it seemed like up here we have the exact opposite of a problem. So I just figured start a showcase in the garage, and that's what it is. It's a bunch of people in a garage, smoking and drinking.
Dude, it gets packed in there quick.
It does, and it gets hot.
It
It's
does.
hot real quick.
You ever think about adding those fans that like cling from the ceiling and blow down?
Yeah, there is. That's the thing. There is a fan, and there's an AC unit,
Yeah.
and there's another window unit, and it still gets hot like that. So we just have to wait till winter for them to be enjoyable.
Maybe you don't have an outlet to where the hot air can escape. You know, some places have the cool air comes in, has a vent to let some of the air out from the.
I know. I feel like sometimes I should just open up the garage. But like, there's literally no helping it right now.
Like it's irrelevant. It's kind of just like wasting electricity.
I put an industrial fan in there this last time,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to say the most people that we've had on is 45.
Yeah.
Which was insane.
In a garage.
We opened it, and it was like pouring out, and it was a really neat show.
Yeah.
We had We had one comic actually come up from Houston. That was neat.
Mm-hmm.
Made it like a statewide show in a sense. And
Yeah.
then, this last time we had probably 25 people in the garage, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
No more than 30 for sure. And that was a hell of a lineup. 25, it kept it cool.
Yeah.
It, like, not cool, but it was bearable to sit in there again. I think the AC unit read like 75 or 77.
Yeah.
Which isn't 85, so.
That is way better than 85, especially in this Texas heat. Because it stays hot. It stays in the 90s till about, 8:30?
Yeah.
Stay up in the 90s.
It's easily 90 degrees by. It's still 85 at least when the show starts at 10.
That's still pretty damn hot, and then all that body heat, and then all that smoke.
Yeah.
You guys are toking it up in there.
Going on, yeah.
I've been to 2 of them, I believe, but both times there wasn't enough space for me to go in there and sit down. So I mean, I was just like, I'm gonna let the people who came to watch the show sit down. I'm not gonna go in there and take their seat. I'm cool. Just hanging out with everybody. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
When, like you say, you can open up the garage, how much space would that give you? Like, what's behind there? Because I don't know what was behind. Is there an alley or is that the street?
It's just, no, that's my driveway. There's like a massive, it's like a slab of concrete.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea, I guess, now is to move the couches out of the garage, throw in a bunch of chairs that I have to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we have like almost just organized seating for like a good 5 rows. So that fits a good 30 people just in that. And then behind that, I can put the couches on the driveway, and it sets kind of like a little bit of an amphitheater setting in a way.
So are you gonna kind of like switch out the layout that you had and put the comic more towards the entrance to the garage, and then have people be sitting, and then it goes to the outside part?
Oh no, like do both. So have the comic station where he is now. Have you been
gonna,
since I put the tarp up?
I have not.
Okay, so it's the same damn garage, but it has a tarp draped over the back wall, so it's a solid color.
Yeah.
With stage lights, a spotlight. Spotlight's like a hanging desk lamp. Is what it is. And then a microphone, so he's centered now, or she is centered now. And it kind of looks better, I guess. It looks cleaner, that's for sure. But I'm gonna just like take.
Are you gonna like spray paint your logo on the thing on the tarp?
That's
like,
a good
Phill's
idea.
garage.
That sounds gangster.
It does, man.
I need to do that.
See,
I was gonna paint it, but
see if somebody anybody who can tag, and who can do a nice tag on there.
On a plastic tarp, that'd be the challenge that would run.
Nah, and taggers know how to do it perfectly. They know how to do it like. And not only that, if it ran, that actually might be kind of cool. If it ran, if some of the colors ran.
It's abstract.
Yeah, it made it look kind of cool. I saw Spider-Man not Far From Home, the cartoon one, and the way he was tagging.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Did you ever watch it?
Yeah, I think I watched the first half of it a couple times.
Do you remember the beginning when he was tagging up the place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that would look awesome with Phill's garage or Phill's showcase or whatever you want to call it.
Shit. That's a good idea.
I mean, I don't know how many.
I could do it myself, it just looked like garbage.
Don't do it yourself. I know there's taggers around here somewhere. You can find them, and hopefully they wouldn't charge too much. I would say my brother Gump could do it because he's a tattoo artist and he draws all the time, but he's very, very lazy when it comes to art.
I'm pretty cheap when it comes to art too, so
yeah.
I was gonna have to commission somebody. I'd definitely pay someone like $200 to do like a full mural or something like that.
I mean, or if you want, you could do like just your own thing right now, smaller, and then when you get somebody who can finally paint over all that,
I bought a pocket projector. I was gonna design a logo and then project it on the ceiling.
That look cool too.
The thing about a pocket projector is you put it in your pocket, you wash your pants.
Oh.
And that's where you fuck up in the pocket.
Oh man, how small is it to where you won't remember it's in your pocket?
It's a pretty small pocket. It's pocket. Like it's probably the size of a HD drive. You know what I mean? Like the exact same size actually.
That is pretty goddamn small.
Yeah, I totally just heard something clunking around the dryer and I was like, what could that be? I was like, my pocket.
So you already had one, you already did it.
Yeah, I lost my power to project.
Oh, that sucks
It
ass.
sounds like I'm fucking playing this
Oh,
conversation.
yeah.
So
It's like you can do it, but something will happen when you get it. Yeah, I actually have I don't have a pocket projector, but I have a projector that I'm supposed to put up sooner or later.
that'd be neat.
Yeah, I wanted to project right here. Stuff like information if we need somebody to look anything up. What are you doing? Are you focusing on how you look on the cam? No,
I just remember I was on camera. I was like,
just be relaxed.
probably just sitting here like this, looking real.
It's alright. Leave the camera right there. Just wait. But that's cool, man. How much time do comics usually get?
So it goes usually 7 minutes.
7 minutes?
Like there's like 4 or 5 comics do 7 minutes, and there's one that's 10 or 12, and then the headliner gets anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. So.
Do you pay these guys, or maybe the headline?
Yeah, no, we do a donation at like during the show, after the show, and I split that all up.
Oh, that's
Extreme
cool.
Comics. Yeah. So people usually walk away for anywhere from like 10. So I think I paid a headliner $25 one time.
Yeah.
You make like $150 or something like that.
Cool.
That's the most we made.
I think the next step up is to get a waitress. Come in, taking drinks.
Yeah. Then it becomes something that could be illegal. You know?
No. See, we'll say it's donation drinks.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. This North Texas Theater of North Texas. That's where I'm doing shows at right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's another venue. I'm getting to turn out shows in, which is going to be neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tired of booking shows.
I've been doing 10-minute sets at over there in Denton. So maybe when I get my 10 minutes good, you can give me a chance to be on the showcase.
For sure. Like, I mean, we're going to do a storytelling mic pretty soon. We're going to do like a roast battle soon.
See, now storytelling, I got lots of stories, and I'm trying to do my jokes more with the stories, because I've tried one-liners, and they don't really work for me, because I like to move around a lot, and it's hard to move around with one-liners. I've noticed that a lot of people who do one-liners don't really kind of move around too much.
The thing about stories, I guess, is you get the aspect of act outs.
Yeah. See, but I talk with my hands a lot, so I like to do that anyway.
Get the whole body involved.
Yeah.
Use your hips.
I mean, I did a I don't know if you saw it, but I was in Hyenas for one of Butch's showcases, and part of the bit I had to knock over the stool and straddled it.
Really?
And like kind of like ride it and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
So I do act out. Like when it comes out, if I need to, I will.
How'd that go?
It went pretty well.
Good for you. I tackled the stool at Dallas Hyenas a couple weeks ago. And I just looked like an ass.
Was it an open mic or a showcase?
It was an open mic.
Yeah.
I talked to the guy next to me. I was like, I'm just gonna go up there and wrestle with the stool. And
Yeah.
did exactly that, and I got really bad looks. I was told it wasn't funny.
Well,
it was like 1 a.m. after Kill Tony.
I have to figure out. I mean, I guess it would have to depend on what the scenario is. Like,
fucking the stool is way funnier than just wrestling it, though.
Yeah, because I put it down, and because I have to be on it to describe how her cat attacks me while I'm fucking her. But also, I come into play where I get up, I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, that's harder than it should be. It's like I talk about how fat I am because it was a challenge to get back up, and I'm breathing hard into the mic. So I interpreted that too. But what I liked, though, the reaction, when I was doing it, I knocked it down, and I was about to get on and just hear some lady go, "Oh no." That made me laugh so hard.
She's just like, oh God.
She's like, "Oh no."
That's the sound of someone getting ready to watch you have intercourse. It's just like, oh no, he's about to actually go like this.
Yeah, but I don't think, I think she was expecting worse, and it wasn't as bad as she thought it was gonna be. Because I don't really actually start humping the chair. I just kind of state what kind of position I was in for the action. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I haven't recorded it. I don't think I've watched it yet.
Do you have a favorite kind of stool to do that with?
No.
It's like a wood stool still.
A wood stool would probably be a lot quieter. It was pretty loud thump when it falls down over. Could I kick it over?
I was wondering if you had a stool preference.
Well, the ones that are soft and a little lime green tend to come out pretty.
Lime green stools?
I'm talking about shit. The medical term stool.
Those worry me. You was wondering like, what happened different?
Man, I had some cupcakes that had blue frosting for fucking 4th of July, and for like a whole week, my shit was like this weird ass color green.
It's going through shades.
I was like, what the hell? At first, I was like, man, what the hell have I been eating? And then I remember, oh, those stupid cupcakes. I guess they had so much dye in it.
It's got
man, food coloring. Okay, so.
Because it's green dye, right? Green and yellow makes
so,
blue?
Yeah. God damn, this thing came loose. So, I don't know what green and yellow make now that you made me think about it. I'm a little high, man.
You had that mixed up. It's blue and yellow make green.
Well, I said, I don't know. We're not sure.
What makes blue? Red and...
It's a primary color.
I'll be damned.
What does that mean?
It means it's an original color.
By the way, guys, that little person you hear back there, That's my assistant.
So that's our OK Google.
How you doing? Oh yeah, it's my okay.
Yeah. She had the answer.
Oh shit, it's over there somewhere. I better not start talking about it. It's gonna wake up.
She's your Jamie.
Oh yeah, no, I
Like
would. That'd be
Jordan
fun,
and
man. She'd be my young Jamie, but she doesn't like doing it.
Who is that guy? How did Jamie get involved?
Okay. Here's what happened because I started watching it from the beginning. So it was Rogan and Blue and Red Band,
Joe, yeah.
and then it's crazy because they started off just like this. They were doing it in Rogan's house. You ever seen the first few? Like
Yeah,
the first
it's a Death
100?
Squad production.
The first 100 is like weird because they're just like they're just sitting right next to each other. The volume the sound is pretty crappy.
Yeah, there's no balance.
Yeah, they're just sitting there right next to each other talking. The cameras don't look that great, but I'm not sure when, but like at one point I think Red Band like kind of got tired of doing it, so then Rogan hired young Jamie.
What a mistake that was on Red Band's part.
True, but now he's with Kill Tony.
True.
So, but yeah, Red Band. But like, I don't think Red Band could handle how much Rogan talks about certain things, and sometimes how he repeats himself a lot. And I think Red Band was just like
True.
not
Jamie doesn't interject a lot. As
no,
Red
because
Band
well,
was.
Jamie was hired on as an employee, so he's all like, whatever the boss wants, we'll do whatever. And he knows his boundaries. He knows when he is supposed to do something, when he's not supposed to. Jamie's really professional at what he does.
Sure.
But Red Band would give his opinion and start talking smack.
Yeah. And he's a crude kind of guy too.
Yeah. You've met him, right?
Just after the kill, I mean, meeting him. Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at Hyenas when they're over there too. Him and Kill Tony, and then that other comic, the one who plays the saxophone.
Jeremiah Watkins.
Yeah, that dude's hilarious too.
Super talented.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of fun.
Yeah. Speak a little closer to the mic.
It's a different kind of fun.
You're all whispering, man. You gotta say it loud.
I'm being quiet.
Chest. No.
I'm sedated, I'm not gonna lie. I had a Red Bull earlier,
Yeah.
and then I had some Whataburger,
Oh boy.
and that's like a horse tranquilizer. That's
I am trying not to eat fast food, and it's not always working. But Whataburger sounds delicious.
Those two things I just listed sound like a heart attack.
Together.
Red Bull and Whataburger. Like, goodness.
Are you a Whataburger person
I like Whataburger, yeah.
over everything else? Over everything else?
Nah. I mean, there's other foods, for sure. I think, In-N-Out's good too. That's like a big debate.
I'm not a big.
I know.
I'm not a big fan of In-N-Out.
You don't like In-N-Out?
Their burger, I don't know, man. Their burgers just don't seem that great.
Their ingredients taste more fresh to me. You should get sponsored by them now that I said that.
But see, I could care less about the ingredients. Like as far as the vegetables, or are you talking about the meat?
Probably the vegetables for sure.
Yeah, see, I don't care about vegetables.
I can eat a tomato from In-N-Out.
Ah,
If I eat a tomato from Whataburger, I'll
no.
just eat. Not too soon.
Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe they're buying the organic shit. Can they charge you a ton? Isn't it pretty expensive?
It's the same as Whataburger.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat there that much. You know why I don't eat there? I had there one time that I went through their drive-thru and it took like 30 minutes to go through it.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I got my food and the fries, they're super cold and their fries are horrible cold.
Yeah.
They
They're
get
very
cold
cardboardy.
quick.
They taste like they're artificial.
Yeah, so after that I was like, I don't want to go here anymore. It's not worth the wait.
You have to get their fries animal style. It changes the game.
Animal style?
Yeah, they put like charbroiled onions on there. Yeah, some cheese on there. That's like a meal in and of itself. Nobody knows what it's doing.
That sounds very bad for you.
Do you want to eat good or do you want to eat nasty ass fries? Like, you gotta choose.
Oh man, I think I just tried their burgers. I'll just stick to the burgers. And I like the fact that they have a hidden menu and you don't know about it.
Well,
Yeah.
Cali versus Texas there.
What?
Cali versus Texas.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean that's what it is. But still, I think Five Guys have both of them beat. Five Guy burgers.
Yeah. That's a pretty good burger.
Pretty big.
I had a burger
Yeah,
find
we're just sitting here talking about food, man. We're gonna be like, look at these fatties.
I know. I just ate too. That's the worst part about it. This is I'm talking talking about food, not even.
I
30
had
minutes after
Subway,
that.
which isn't the best for you, but
No man, eat fresh.
uh,
You have all kinds of sponsors right now. In-N-Out, Subway, get on this
Yeah.
man. He's gonna do something.
yeah. Huh?
Eat fresh, head loss.
Yeah. Oh.
By the way, that's my girlfriend.
Okay. I think I've met you before once
Yeah.
or twice.
Hey.
Probably. I think
Do you want to be in the podcast? I mean, you're in the podcast. You're just not in the podcast.
Oh no.
I mean, we can hear you. I'm pretty
the
sure.
only difference between that and now would be that it would be better. Because you probably picked up on the microphone. Can you tell if she's heard?
I can't. That's the only thing I need to. That's probably like the last thing I need to get is headphones. Headphones so that so I can tell how everything sounds. Which both of these mics have headphone jacks. I just don't know what
Just
are.
like 3.5?
Yeah. And I need to get a. No. What is that little box thingy?
Soundboard.
A soundboard. Yeah. I need to get a soundboard to test out the volume and everything.
Should hit up my brother. He works at a pawn shop.
Oh yeah.
He's everything, man.
You know what? I saw them at Trader Village. A
Yeah,
ton of them.
Well, you can get anything.
And yeah, you can, man.
I bought a trombone. It's $50.
It was like I bought the stick shift to a 1942 Nissan.
Yeah.
They had it.
Some guy's foot was still attached to it, but it was there.
Yeah, they do sell everything over there. What else? But
Dogs and birds and lizards all in one area.
yeah, it's a crazy place. It's very Mexican.
There's a lot of corn berries. I guess that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and a lot of those toy guns that are so annoying.
A lot of like pocket knives.
What is the
Yeah,
weirdest
that's
thing
okay.
you've ever seen there?
Weirdest thing I've ever seen?
Yeah.
I have to think for a second. Probably just like the variation of stuff that people have there. Like I said, I bought that trombone from a guy
Yeah.
who like also sold lingerie. And then it'd be like, it was like off-brand knockoff lingerie. And
Yeah.
he was like proud of it. And I was there with my father to buy a trombone for band. But he wanted us to also like get lingerie.
How did?
For who?
Wait. How old were you?
I would have been like 12 or 13.
12 or 13. He was trying to get you to buy lingerie.
Yeah, that guy wasn't Hispanic though.
Maybe he was trying to tell you something. You look like you'd be into this.
He was a weird guy.
Well, I would think. I mean, he's got a trombone with
Yeah.
lingerie.
But that's what Trader Village is all about.
Now, here's what I was wondering. I'm wondering, how did you know to go there to look for a trombone?
My dad is Mexican, so he believes in Trader Village like wholeheartedly. He's like, if you need it, we can find it at Trader
Oh,
Village.
he wasn't wrong.
No, he wasn't. He was, and then he gets his windows tinted there.
Yeah, oh, that tint is so shit, though.
Hell yeah.
It
He'll bring
always
shit there to
bubbles
barter
up.
people too.
Huh?
He'll bring shit there to barter. Like he'll bring rims and he'll exchange them for other shit. Like
No
this.
shit.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
kidding.
And my dad
I
hustles.
never thought about that, man. I could have taken some rims over there and changed them for other rims.
You could have. You still can.
I
Down
don't
at
know.
Trader's Village, another sponsor.
Yeah, Trader's Village, guys.
Spot that.
What is it, like 9 through 5 on the weekend here in Grand Prairie?
It's a place to go. They have roller
It is a place
coasters.
to go. And they have corn on a stick.
They have everything.
They do have everything. I do. They have like all the old video games.
Mm-hmm.
You can find the old school toys, all kinds of old school toys there. A lot of rip-off Nike shoes.
Mikey's.
Nike, they're horrible. I remember looking at some and I was like, what is off about these? And then I realized that the check mark was backwards.
Yep.
And
To no extent. They deserve it. They have everything.
yeah,
Literally everything. There's a one-eyed lady there who sells books. And she has a lot of books.
yeah,
It's
a
literally
one-eyed
just a
lady.
storage shed. Like, the walls are books, the aisles are made of books, and she has an eye patch.
That sounds pretty creepy.
We gotta go there.
We were just there last weekend and you complained about being there because it's too hot.
It's when you buy, what's it called? From the little popsicle stand.
What, like an umbrella?
Yeah, the one with the umbrella. What are they called, man? It's a little Mexican popsicles.
Wait, Mexican popsicles.
Is the one with the alcohol in it?
No, it's literally just like a popsicle. Had like amaretto or almond, something like that.
And what? And they got little umbrellas on it?
Does it have
Little
chili
cart.
on it?
They push on a little cart. It's like
The paletero?
Yes.
You talking about the paletero?
Yes.
What about them? They have those on there?
When you get hot, that's what you do.
It's
a popsicle.
paletero. Oh
I
man, I
guess.
hear one of those guys got killed the other day.
What?
Yeah, somebody robbed the guy and shot him.
When? Where?
I think it was like a week ago here.
At Trader Joe's.
No, not Trader, but it's here in the DFW area.
A lot of people have been getting shot and killed lately.
Yeah, well, you got those shootings, those mass shootings, but
This past weekend.
I mean,
Recently.
Dallas and Fort Worth, they have the pretty strong places that are pretty ghetto. So we got a lot of ghetto areas.
For sure.
Yeah, I heard some guy got shot at Stop 6 in Fort Worth by a police officer.
And then in Arlington, I think it was a while ago, an officer shot a woman
Yeah.
because he was trying to shoot her dog. Did you hear about that?
You know, I did see that. I didn't know it was true or not.
It's a tragic story.
He shot the woman because he was trying to shoot the dog. How did that even
Yeah.
hit her? The angle? Was she like on the all fours trying to run with the dog?
Just a bad cop, I guess. I don't know. It's a pretty big miss.
It is.
But yeah.
It's like the dog was jumping, so I shot
It's
in
like
the air.
The angle's here. The chest was probably like up here. Yeah, I don't understand.
That sounds like
Yes.
yeah, it sounds like he made up that. So well, it was a dog. I was trying to shoot the dog. You know?
Why would he have just shot an innocent woman in the chest?
Why would you need to shoot a dog?
Because he can. He can get away with it. He can get away with it.
Was the dog okay? Now was the woman the dog's owner?
No.
She's just standing there.
The officer, I think, was acting to like a distress call or something like that.
Yeah.
And there was a woman laying down on the trail. And then when the officer approached the woman, I don't know if it was the one that was unconscious or not. She was just walking. She had nothing to do with anything. And this, as he's walking towards her, a dog comes running. He's like, stop your dog. The dog doesn't stop. He goes to shoot the dog because it's charging him.
Yeah.
And then he shoots her in the chest.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
Right?
And that's today's podcast. Bye, everybody. No, I'm just. I'm gonna go get me a Topo Chico from the fridge. You want water real quick?
Sure, man.
It's room temperature. Sorry.
It's all good.
Keep talking about whatever you want.
Topo Chico, UNG Odyssey, brought to you by Topo Chico. Who else have we plugged?
I know we have one. What are our sponsors?
I only have Anchor as a sponsor. The
You
host
lost
of.
your other sponsor?
I've never had another sponsor. Oh, you know what? I did get an offer, but I didn't record the sponsor in time, and they canceled it themselves.
Oh.
And ever since then, I haven't really gotten any other sponsor.
They've been talking.
But I think it's partly because I need to redo my sponsor, make it a little more professional now that I've been doing it for a whole year.
Are people watching?
Good question.
I have no idea.
One viewer.
It'll tell me when somebody starts typing.
That's what's up. Does it just upload to Twitch? Do you upload it anywhere else?
Yeah, I uploaded to Anchor, which is the platform I use, and then they put it on everything else for me. They put it on Spotify,
That's what's up.
iTunes, Stitcher, couple others, Google Podcast, whatnot like that. You got any shows coming up by any chance?
I do. I have Zach Rippey's presents 15 Minutes of Fame at Theater North Texas. It was originally at the Arlington Improv, but it got moved because they stopped doing weekday shows.
Yeah.
And Theater of North Texas picked it up, luckily. So that's the other venue I was talking about earlier.
When is that?
That's next Wednesday, I think.
Next Wednesday?
Yeah.
It's on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Comedy on a Wednesday. BYOB though, so come and get fucked up in South Lake.
South Lake?
Mhm.
Dude, if I get fucked up in South Lake and have to drive back over here. But right now I've been trying to go to as many mics as I can to catch up because I know I'm rusty. I am off. I'm nervous like to where it starts distracting me. while I'm on stage. So I'm doing as many as I can. So I'm gonna be going to Dallas tomorrow. Dallas on Wednesdays, of course.
Wednesdays in Dallas is a
Mhm.
hell of a day. So they're not waiting for a long time at Dallas Hangers.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go early, sign up, and then I'm gonna hit up a gym that's in the area. I'm pretty sure I'll find one because I have 2 gym memberships. To Fitness Connection or Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness.
Some more sponsors.
Nah, they don't want me.
Look at
They'll be
them
like,
all.
he's been working out at our gyms and he hasn't changed.
Let's flex on the camera. Brought to you by Planet.
Stand up, just a little bit, and then sponsor the shorts. Puma.
It's somebody's kink.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
all I know.
No, man, well, maybe I could. I don't know. It's a good idea. Let me get a hold of them. I'll get right on that, Lana, my assistant. Yeah, my assistant back there.
Just call me Alexa.
Well, you black now? That's okay.
Alexa's a black
No.
person name.
It's just the one who's gonna take over.
Every stripper I meet is.
No racial slurs. Rule number 1.
Nobody said anything racial,
Is black
but let's
person a
talk
racial
about it.
slur?
No.
No.
I feel like you're supposed to put person before the color though.
It's
I heard that argument.
Like person
Yeah,
black?
like the person. Yeah, the person who is black. It's a long walk to say.
I don't know.
The person
Maybe.
who's Mexican.
I had this person argue with me saying about trans,
Mm-hmm.
and it was something about like, she said something about you wouldn't say, hey, there goes a black, what did she say? Goddamn. And then, man, I can't describe it. I can't remember it right
I
now.
feel like
It's
you
on
had
that.
it, and you
I
remembered
did,
it was, like,
and then
more
I
racist than
started
you thought it
thinking-
was.
no.
No. Like, oh shit, you can't talk about this.
Like midway in my mind, I'm like, nah, maybe I shouldn't do
Yeah, I
that.
shouldn't go into that one. Trying to think of a quick exit out of it too. It just didn't go to mind.
I can't remember it. Oh well. But anyway, the point was, she's like, you don't say if like you're hanging out with a trans type, like or something like that, or there goes a trans.
Person who is trans.
There, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is this one bad too?
I don't know.
You can't talk about this one either.
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
I don't know if I should or shouldn't.
That's been me and my girlfriend argue about that a lot.
About what?
Not argue, but we talk about it a lot. Just not slurs, but I guess you could say slurs. Like the power of words and like what power words have and how we give them power. Because power is given, right? Or it's taken. I don't know, but either way, there are some words which I feel like are silly to combat.
There are some words that are silly. There's a lot of them actually.
What's the first one that comes to your mind? Obviously, it's gonna be okay to say because hopefully it wouldn't be something like faggot or something like that.
No.
So anyways,
Okay, here's one thing.
I think retard should still be on the table.
Yeah, I think so too. I said retard strength last night on stage.
You did?
Yeah. They were like, this PC world, that might not be the best, but it goes with the bit. And I have I don't know. To me, there is a true thing as retard strength. It's not like it's a fake thing.
Yes, retards are true.
Anyway, but okay, so here's one thing. I call Hispanics, I call them browns.
Browns?
Yeah, it's the browns. And it's not like a racial way of saying it. It's just that, when you look at a brown person, you can never tell what nationality they are. It's hard to tell the difference between...
Racially ambiguous.
It's hard to tell the difference between Mexicans, Salvadorians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans. So instead of... And then they all get pissed off at you if you call them the wrong thing. So to make it easier for me, we just started calling them Browns. And
Makes sense.
and then
Just
they
put
get
them all into one set.
yeah. Like I call myself a Brown. I'm a Brown.
Am I a brown?
Technically, you are,
Yeah.
because you're a Garcia.
Yeah.
So you don't really look. You know what's funny? You're Garcia and you're pretty light skinned. And I have a cousin. His last name is Garcia, and he's really light skinned.
I think it's when I looked it up,
Yeah.
it's like I think Garcia is like Garcon, which is Spanish, and then Garcon is like French actually.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a French farmer. That's where the name came from. So traced all the way back to there. But my dad's brown, man. He looks
Straight up pretty brown.
real Mexican. He speaks Spanish. I get better food at Mexican restaurants when I go with him than if I went with my mother, who's like blonde haired and blue eyed. It's like when you take a Chinese person to a Chinese buffet, they bring out all the secret shit from the back.
Like he's ordering stuff off the menu, didn't know was there.
Yeah, no, he just like, yeah, you just bring someone of the ethnicity to the food place and get hooked.
I never realized that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I am the ethnicity that I would eat tacos.
Do you
so
speak Spanish?
Yeah.
That explains why I get shitty tacos when I don't go with you. That's why I always want to go with you.
Order in Spanish.
Okay, first of all, stop yelling like you're mad at me for all this situation.
I know you're struggling
Jesus
though. 'Cause
Christ.
as a Hispanic person who's
wait.
eating quality cuisine.
Wait. This is an interesting point that I'm about to make. Before me, she had only had Taco Bell tacos, and she thought those were real tacos. And then I took her. And then I took her to a real taco place, and she had real tacos. And
Like on a corn tortilla?
yeah, tortillas with jalapenos and all the good stuff.
Yeah.
So, but where do you go to eat by yourself?
I've gone to some of the places we've been to before.
By yourself? The real brown places?
Yeah, it's not as good. Mostly because they're getting frustrated with me because I can't order off the menu. I want this.
Yeah, they give you all the fatty meat. And then there's like bones and shit, and you're like, this is not what I usually get. Yep.
Yeah, I get grilled.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's what happens when you're white, okay? It's brown privilege.
Well, I mean, you all you have to do is talk Spanish, and
I
they're
don't
like,
know
"Oh,
Spanish well enough to. I don't
come
even
on,
Spanish
man." They
confidently
even
enough to say,
they tell you right there. And
Yo quiero tacos. That means I love tacos, right?
no, I mean I want tacos.
What would I say if I just walked in there? And then what are they gonna say? Like, what if they say something off the cuff like, "How was your day?" in Spanish, and I'm just like, "Bueno," because I only trained my menu.
You really don't know that much Spanish?
No, I feel like they take my taco and dump it out and put the gristle back in there. That fucking fake. He couldn't even get past the low.
The chef looks at you, ¿Qué onda, compadre? You're like, yes, make my food very well, please.
Como. That makes sense, right? That's you can say it 3 times and it makes sense.
Not really.
No?
It's like saying how.
Como. But it can mean food, right?
Well, no, comida.
So like como.
Or you can say como. You can say como like you eat. But if you don't
So like what?
use it in a
how
sentence,
you eat?
people will be like, why are you saying that right now?
Como? What would that mean?
No, you just look so ridiculous when you said it.
Como? I feel like a bird.
That's actually, it sounds like you're saying, how do I eat?
How do I? Como? I feel like I'm a bird from Rio when I speak Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Felipe. Me gusta bailar.
Oh, my God. Please don't tell me you were trying. You weren't trying, were you? Were you actually trying?
I wasn't trying. I've known that since like 7th grade.
But I'm saying, is that how you would say it if you were actually talking to a Spanish person?
I would honestly shut down. I'm not confident enough in Spanish.
Because that was pretty bad.
Yeah. If I'm reading it, I can sound like I know what I'm saying. Like I know what I'm reading and what. If I did it on a piece of paper, so I can read and write. Yeah. But no, I cannot speak.
But it used to be more like, what'd you say? Hello or hola?
Hola.
Hola, me llamo
Felipe.
Hola, me llamo Felipe.
Yeah.
Me gusta qué?
I just forgot. I paid like $6,000 for Spanish in college, and I still don't know it. Like,
What?
That's the worst part about it.
Well, at least you made it to college. I actually failed my third year of Spanish in high school. But it was only because the guy I was in class with smoked a lot of pot, So we would smoke a lot of pot, and then we go to Spanish class, and we would both end up asleep halfway through.
I know the struggle.
I don't even know why I even got it. The Spanish teacher was talking to me in Spanish, and I would answer him. He was actually a pretty cool teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And I would talk to him in Spanish, but yet when it came to the actual study, and he even told me, like, why are you doing so bad? And you speak perfect Spanish. And
Is
should
it your
know
first
all this.
language? And you
No, it's my second language. I do remember. I remember knowing Spanish because I grew up in Texas till I was 8, but then I moved to Iowa, and I actually was raised in Iowa till I was 18, 19.
That's a difference.
Yeah, so I actually forgot a lot of Spanish, and when I moved back down here, I started working with a bunch of Spanish people in warehouses, and I had to relearn it all again.
But you picked it up fairly easy.
Somewhat, yeah. Some of them, I still don't say everything correctly, and I still have to think for certain words of what I want to say, but for the most part, I think it's okay. Now, I have a roommate, Jonathan. He's in the gym right now. He's actually the guy on the couch. He sleeps on the couch right where you're sitting. That's his home.
Yeah,
he when he starts speaking Spanish, I mean, it sounds like he just came out straight from the border.
Really?
He's very brown, very Mexican. But yeah, I can have a full-on conversation in Spanish.
If I rehearse,
I could pick up a girl in Spanish.
You could pick up a girl in Spanish.
Yeah, so I mean that must mean it's pretty good.
Hola, chica. Me llamo Felipe. Me gusta bailar. I can pick up a girl in Spanish too. I like to dance. Start dancing, win her over with the hips.
Yeah.
I just did it all in Spanish.
That might work out actually.
Good. I feel like in Costa Rica, and if I wore like a nice watch, maybe some like what I'm wearing now, maybe like iron this shirt actually, and then go to a bar in Costa Rica, I could find me like a Costa Rican girlfriend.
Well, yeah, because they're like, they see you as dollar bills and a free pass to America.
Exactly.
If I went down there, they'd be like, it's just another
So
whatever
every
Costa
relationship,
Rican.
you look at the value of your partner. It's no different. I have a lot of value down there. I'm more desirable in Costa Rica.
That is true. Actually,
That's terrible.
I had the same thing. I had the same thing in Iowa, though. I was more valuable to the women there because there wasn't any Mexicans.
Huh.
So when they met me, they were like, "Oh." A lot of them actually
You're
didn't know I was
different.
Mexican. Yeah. Then I moved down here to Texas, and just like everybody else.
Oh shit.
Only my English is a lot better.
You became another minority. You are just a minority anymore.
Yeah, but it's okay. Texas is pretty cool.
Texas.
Yeah.
I was gonna move to New York.
Yes, you were with
Joseph Rosenzweig.
Joseph Rosenzweig. People know Joseph. He's been on the podcast twice, I think.
Oh yeah. He's up there killing it. He says.
Yeah, I saw a post on Facebook
Mm-hmm.
about how many mics he hit, and then about how he got hired on to do something because a guy.
Show.
Yeah, because somebody saw what he's done here
Mm-hmm.
and all that he's worked on. So that's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. I think it might be with QED, which is owned by someone from North Richland Hills. So
No shit.
it's in Queens, Astoria.
Yeah. I need to get out of here soon. Not that I don't like being here, but I feel like I'd learn a lot more if I was more in like Cali or New York area.
You'd be struggling a lot more, which would, hire you for sure.
Well,
It's getting really expensive here, though. Like it's any different, right?
well, yeah, no. I think. Well, here's my plan. I think I'd be homeless for a little while, and then just make my way doing comedy, cause I still have my car.
That's the thing about LA. You can live in your car. In New York, you can't live.
No, you can't. It gets too cold.
With that, you just can't. There's nowhere to park.
Yeah, I know.
There's nowhere to go.
I heard. I was listening to Ari Shafir's podcast,
Uh-huh.
and he had this chick who did a whole bunch of meth, and she said she moved to Cali, and she was homeless for 5 years, but the whole time she was on meth and whatever. But she was doing comedy the whole time, and then she finally started making it. She got clean off of meth. She just quit after it ate all her teeth.
I think I know who it is.
I forget her name, but she had a crazy story about.
She was on the Joe Rogan podcast too, right?
I don't know if she was on Rogan podcast, but she talked about how she found an owl.
Oh, This Is Not Happening. She's been on This Is Not Happening.
Is that what it's been on?
Yeah, she told a meth story on this.
Yeah. She told me. She talked about that. How she was on This Is Not Happening. The meth story. She about the owl that she found, and she would blow into the owl's mouth, the meth smoke, and the eyes would open up. And she would take it everywhere because she said, in her mind, she was like, the owl's gonna come back to life soon. She was like, oh, we almost got the owl. It's almost alive. It's almost back. And she said she did it for like a couple of months. She had that owl, but she said the crazy thing was that the owl never decomposed.
What a life to live.
I know, that's insane.
Like if it's true, or even if she hallucinated the entire thing, it was her reality for a minute, and that's what counts.
Well, she talked about how she got into this weird reality where she could, I forget what she said. She could see like her. Oh yeah. She said she got into the reality where she could see that nothing really mattered because it was all planned out in a way. Kind of like if she saw aliens and these aliens would told her that everything's gonna, everything that happens is like a different world.
Maybe she did pause it.
Well, she did say that. Oh man, I don't even know the specifics, but she said that some things happened earlier, and then later on they came true. Is that more comfortable for you?
Mm-hmm. I just feel like I was like, wow.
Yeah, you can move it if you want to. I mean, whatever's comfortable. So it was an interesting. I need to re-listen to that podcast and figure out what the hell her name was because she was awesome. And she got no teeth, so she probably gives a gummy.
She probably has fake teeth.
No, she does.
I kind of want fake teeth. I feel like fake teeth would be nicer than my teeth.
Um.
They're perfect teeth, actually.
Just don't leave them in the freezer.
Don't leave them in the freezer? Why?
Because you'll lose them for a while.
No, that's her mom. Did that. Who that there?
How's it going?
What up?
Oh, hey John, what's up?
What up?
You're home early.
What do you mean? Oh, this time I got dropped out. I didn't run over here.
Okay. Sidetracked by fake teeth. What's wrong with your teeth?
Nothing. I just think that fake teeth would be nicer.
I
They
mean,
did look nicer.
Oh shit.
he gets excited easily.
Alright, hold up. I'm sorry, I gotta tell you something.
What?
Somebody's coming right now.
Okay.
Okay.
To buy
Yeah,
or
yeah,
okay?
bye.
Breaking rules number 2 and 4.
What are you talking about?
I didn't even speak, bro.
Let's talk. You know what? No. Let's talk about drugs.
No.
I want some acid. No, I don't.
Oh my goodness.
Where can you get acid? No,
I have no idea. I've never even heard of that.
Have you ever done acid?
But open it.
In a past life.
Hey.
I'll put them in.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
I have. I've been fun trips.
Oh.
They're not
It's
handful.
cool. I'm gonna have some.
Yeah.
Somebody's concealer.
Yep.
I think short, I guess, it just made me, what a cute dog.
What now?
So I'm a part of the American Kennel Club. I appreciate a good dog,
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm not a part of American.
I mean, you could be if you want to.
I don't know. I think that's a pretty steep ladder, actually.
That's some girl game.
But I think it just made me
I like.
comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's there were times when I took it
I like.
where beforehand I was not as open to learning things,
Yeah.
but then afterwards there were parts where were so overwhelming where you just had to be like, what can I do except for just let this happen, kind of go. And that's something I think that a lot of people don't have to experience. That's the difference I think in this with some people.
Yeah.
Maybe a vulnerable person.
To me, it just made me. It didn't really make me vulnerable, but it did make me realize that a lot of shit is just like not worth it, and it did help me be like more happy about everything.
Yeah, makes you realize how small, like, how much nothing matters, and therefore how it just really does matter just to you, and how you should appreciate it because it's all you have, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always think it made me think about for the first time that we were floating through the cosmos, and that if the world stopped spinning like on its orbit
Yeah.
for even a second, that we'd all go flying east at like 433 miles an hour.
That would be hilarious.
Everything, like all the how, like we'd all die like instantly, and That's fucking great. That's something so minute, and you think in like the grand scheme of things, like one rock in the universe just stopped spinning for a tick, and that would be the end of us. Super weird.
Do you think what would happen if the Earth just stopped?
Everything would fly. Like,
You think
I
we'd
it's
be?
east.
No, I don't think
Seriously.
so.
Because the atmosphere would go and we get a lot of radiation
Yeah.
before we go flying.
No, like if nothing even hit us, like if we just stopped rotating, we would. Yeah, I guess like the friction of the air, even at like 400.
You think so?
100%.
I don't.
feel like we should look it up.
I don't
too.
think we'd feel it. Man, this is why I need to.
X-rays.
This is why I need a goddamn young Jamie.
The only thing that protects us from X-rays is the Earth's magnetic field, and that's created by rotation.
True.
Lana, you need a little laptop. Start searching up and be the young Jamie. You'll be the young Lana.
Nah, she
Sounds
be-
like we're fucked in multiple ways.
She'd
with
just
this
be
thing.
little Lana. Little Lana, little blah, 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 blah. And then order some new lingerie for tonight. Nah, I can't do that.
I think it was like a. If the Earth stops spinning suddenly, the atmosphere will continue to spin.
Uh-huh.
This means very high-speed winds, approximately 1,600 kilometers an hour.
Okay, what the fuck is kilometers an hour?
So we may not move, but a gust of wind 1,600 kilometers an hour. So like what? Over 1,000 miles per hour. That's all I know.
No!
Yeah, easily, right?
No,
It's gotta be.
kilometers is like a little less than regular miles, isn't it?
Yeah, 1,600 kilometers though is easily 1,000 miles an hour. I'd say so. Either way, we're gonna die. If it was 400 mile per hour winds, we'd be fucked.
I guess let's do a project. Let's get a globe thingy, put bugs on it, spin it, and then stop it real quick and see where they go.
Whew. We'd all probably go flying into space, honestly.
I don't know. That's weird to think about. And man, it's no wonder there's a lot of flat earthers out there. It's way easier to just say, yeah, the Earth is flat, than to have all these other things and think about everything else. And oh yeah, it's flat. There's an ice wall. We climb over, you fall down to the death.
I wish it was flat.
That's so much easier to talk about than the world being round and how we're circling and
It's more entertaining to talk about flat Earth too.
yeah, it is.
Sounds easier to.
I had to explain that to my son, my 8-year-old son.
You're breeding flat Earthers.
Yeah. Well, no, wait, did you say I'm breeding flat Earth?
Yeah, you're
No.
making. You're making.
No, I had
flat
to
Earthers.
explain to him what it was. I was like, there's people out there that are silly because they can't just sit there and be like they're stupid, you know. They're just like they're silly enough to believe that the Earth isn't round.
That's so strange that you're having to combat that ideology to a child.
Yeah.
No one ever had to tell me that. You know, they told us that they used to think the Earth was flat.
You know, my cousin doesn't.
That was
I have a cousin who doesn't believe in dinosaurs.
The worst part about it, they didn't actually think the world was flat way back when either.
Yeah.
Because they have horizon, and they knew what the world is.
Boats disappear top to bottom or something. Or bottom
They
to
thought
top.
it would land in India. That's why they called the Native Americans Indians.
That's why they give me so much shit.
I thought because Columbus got lost and went the wrong way.
He was trying to go to India, and when he finally got there, he was just like, "Oh, y'all are Indians," and they're like, "No, we're not." And
But
he's
they're
like,
like,
"But I
"Oh."
came to see Indians, so y'all are Indians. Do you get it?" And they were like, "No." And he's like, "Well, then I'm going to enslave all of you, and this is my place now." And they were like, "What? Why? How?" And he was like, "Smallpox."
That's crazy. I need
If I wanted to
to.
tell someone to tune into this, how would I do that?
You send them the link.
Can I tell them just to search it on Google?
What?
I'm gonna send it to you right now,
Okay. Okay.
and you can send it to them.
I like how you have.
There you go. I send it to
Carjacks
you.
loading these. This is super duty. And no one can fuck up this.
No. And I like the fact that they go up and down. I sent you the link, and if you can send that, resend it to them, they can hop on and talk. Make sure you don't make too much noise. Lana, you might as well just sit
super
there.
awkward.
Nah, maybe. Just like, what's going on? I think a bunch of midgets are in here. So okay, so dude, I haven't really asked you that much questions about what you like about your comedy career though. How long have you been doing comedy for?
A year and 6 months.
So almost about the same as me.
Yeah. Been doing it for a year and a half.
Yeah, and then give or take the 2 months I took off when my kids were here.
Got you.
Damn, that Topo Chico makes me burp.
It's good for you.
It is. I feel a lot better once I drink some nice. But man, it makes me gassy.
It's 'cause it's fluffy water.
I know, but like I burp without help, and then with help,
Topo burps are interesting, right?
they're very gurgly.
Makes you feel like a frog.
Oh, have you had any crazy moments since you started doing comedy where like maybe something happened, somebody got upset with you?
Yes.
Tell me a story.
It's the craziest. I started when I started going up like weekly. I started going up with these two old guys who had done comedy like in the 80s and 90s. And there was a guy named Frankie. He was a short little Mexican dude. He was bald. He looked like literally Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's name was Rod Lure. And he only did fishing jokes. I'm not shitting you. Rod and Lure. He had a corner to his market. He'd do boat and fishing shows. So he made like $500, $600 a show regularly. But that's all he did was fishing jokes. So he bombed anywhere else except for these fishing shows.
Yeah.
And he'd do like 15-minute sets at like these small town open mics. That's
Where
where we go.
was this?
Huntsville, Conroe, and then Houston. So
Okay.
an hour north of Houston, 45 minutes north of Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and then just Houston. But one night, Frankie was super vulgar. He was just constantly saying nasty. He had this joke about, I'm trying to remember the premise. The only way to survive a bear attack is to beat the bear off. It's like, at what point, like if a bear's coming at you, the only way to make it stop is to
Like-
just start sucking the bear's dick.
Like start jerking it off.
Like, what else can you
Wait, I've never even seen a bear's dick.
do? Me either. I can imagine.
There's just so much hair in that area.
I'd rather be torn apart than have to suck a bear's dick.
What if it's actually kind of small, like a tiny one of those animals?
I have no idea. A small,
I don't know, but just like a
bear penis.
it's just a tiny. What
It
was
would
a
be
tiny
funny.
one?
It's a powerful animal to have a tiny little penis like that.
I mean, it could be true. It could be like gorillas. You know, gorillas have very tiny dicks.
Really?
Hmm. They have very tiny dicks,
I would.
and chimpanzees have like really big balls.
That's. Huh. I guess I've never seen it. You're right. I feel like gorillas have big balls though.
No, they're not. They're tiny.
Really?
Yeah. Joe Rogan talks about it all the time.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. It's
Top
weird how many
episode.
times he's talked about it. I've heard him talk about it because, they get into animal stuff.
Monkeys.
And he's talking about how, like, monkeys have really big balls because they're, like, constantly fucking all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And something about gorillas where they don't have sex all the time. There's only, like, kind of like deer, once mating season and whatnot. So gorillas don't, I don't know.
Like a cat. It's just not there. Cats don't have penises. I'm
No.
fully convinced. It's hidden.
Yeah,
They have a penis pouch?
Yeah, penis pouch. Just a wave.
Learn it next day. Oh, wow.
Well, they're flexible enough.
Yeah. I just didn't know they had a penis in the pouch.
I don't know. I've never seen a cat's penis. I know that they bang stuff because I remember having a bang. Gross. I don't want to hear about that. Me and her cat have a thing going on. We're like
But he likes
grudging.
Lex would have to show him. Show his wing too.
If you've seen Cat Wing, that's love, bro.
I've not seen cat wing. I haven't. That sounds like it should be a comics name. Hey, cat wing.
Cat Wing. That's a guy I can back up.
That's the guy who's trustworthy.
This next comic is a very good friend of mine, Cat Wing, everybody. It's Cat Williams' like predecessor. I don't know.
Before we start talking about that, what the hell were we talking about? Shit,
The
man.
bear sucking the bear's dick.
The bear. Okay, so that was your story. Get back to it. Your story about.
So he's acting out. He starts acting out sucking this bear's dick. And we're at a little bar in Conroe, And have you seen The Big Lebowski?
Yes.
You know the guy at the end who comes up and talks about sarsaparilla?
Yeah.
That guy is at that bar. Not really, but like it was like 5 of those guys
Uh-huh.
at the bar, and they go, "This is goddamn disgusting." Like they get really upset. He walks up to the open mic and he's like, "Get on off the stage!" Like charge, and he's like, and Frankie's like, "What the fuck do you mean get off the stage?" He's like, "I thought this was a free country." He's like, "Let's take a democratic vote if this is a free country." And he starts getting really mad about it, and I'm like, I have to go up next. Like, what do I do to follow? Only 2 comics in this whole music lineup, and Frankie's like, "All right, fuck y'all then," and he like drops the mic and walks out, and then like spat. He's like, "That's not comedy." He's like, "Then what is comedy?" And he's like, "Not that." I was like, so I have to go up there. And I went up there and I was like, so since comedy is a loose term now, what is funny? And then I did my material, and with every like punchline I had at the time, I took a button off until at the very end of my set, I was naked. That's the craziest night I had in comedy. And we never went back there. Yeah. I like dropped my pants, like got all the way down my shirt, like unbuttoned it, took my shirt off, and then with my like it was like a 7-minute set.
Yeah.
I dropped my pants and I said, "Thank y'all, I'm naked. Y'all have a good night." That was like.
How did that go? Was it interesting?
There was a group of 4 guys at a table playing dominoes who had completely like, one guy halfway through my set was like, he doesn't have a shirt on, and then the other 3 guys were like, "What?" Turned around and they finally started listening. And those guys thought it was funny. Yeah. But they were oblivious as to why I didn't have my shirt on, because they didn't hear the altercation beforehand. So they were just like, "This guy's fucking good." So that's my night in comedy that I think I'll remember.
Have you ever done that since?
No, nothing is called for it.
Well, at least we know your go-to joke is if something's going so horribly bad, you just get naked. Why not?
I was challenging the old men, though. It was more so like, if you thought that was bad, like, I'm about to get naked on your stage. Just to like, and they didn't kick me off the stage. Oddly enough, like, they had a problem with him talking about sucking a bear's dick. But when I took my shirt off, that was completely fine. Which is basically like having the bear there.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe there's like, this boy sure is smooth.
Yeah. Let me get him a sarsaparilla. Oh shit.
Oh man, good story.
That was a fun one. Dude, I'm telling you, so like Frankie was this tall.
Yeah, short guy then?
5'3", if that, and then Rod Lure was like 6'4", white guy. Overalls everywhere he went. Same t-shirt every time we went out, and a fishing hat. They were complete opposites, and it was just me in the middle. That's who I started doing comedy with, man.
It was just you 3 all the time?
To drive down from Huntsville to Houston, we were the only 3 comics who were going to drive an hour down there once a week to do it, and we did that.
Oh, so you rode with them and everything?
Yeah. I got to know those guys pretty well, and then I was good friends with Frankie for about 2 months until he drove me home real drunk one time. That made me change my thought about it.
Why didn't he let you drive? Were you drunk too?
That's the thing, too. I offered to drive because I was fine. He just, some people are out of it.
Yeah.
And it made me upset because it was like a 40-minute drive home, and I was pretty upset the entire time.
I used to be one of those guys.
Yeah. And then we didn't talk for a while because he knew I was mad about him. Mad at him. You know how it is. Yeah, I met a lot of quite strange people down in Houston. They're funny guys, though.
I bet.
Yeah.
What made you move
Not
over here?
Rod. Rod will never see this, and I'll say that. Rod's... I don't know anything about fishing, so Rod is not funny to me. Rod never made a joke once, and I was like, good one. It was like specific lure type humor. Like, you had to know the lure he was talking. Like, you ever seen a grasshopper twiddle with a fucking bass hook? Me either. Like, stuff like that, and people would laugh. You're like, what the hell is going on here, man?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to fish when I was younger, but I don't have any fishing jokes.
No, it's because it's not a funny thing. Nothing can be funny about something you don't talk doing. I mean, that's not true, but it's definitely the most boring activity.
What could be funny is if you're on a boat and you're fishing and you're slowly going, and then all of a sudden you see people fucking on the what is this, the
dock?
but it's not like they're like fucking behind the bush right there on the not beach, but the I don't know
Shore?
the shore. There you go, the shore. Fucking right there on the shore.
Land.
And then you're just slowly floating by, just watching them just go at it. But because you're all quiet, they don't notice you there.
That's the premise of a porn video right there.
Yeah. And then they're like, "Hey, you want to join?" And the guy's like, "Hell yeah!"
And pizza.
Starts
has
going.
a pizza.
Starts going there. I got fish. starts joining in.
With a kayak.
Starts slapping the chick with the tuna.
I'm not gonna kink shame anybody. How do you know what? You watch Pay Money Wubby at all?
No, what is that?
Oh, he's a Twitch guy actually.
Uh-huh.
He's hilarious. He like reviews different channels, and he cracks me up. Like every time he gets on, man, he has like headphones, and he's like time to put the cans on. He's like, ah. He like moans when he lets him like smack his ears. Like,
Yeah.
ah. He's hilarious. You gotta check him out. It'd be cool. He's
What's
a cool
his name?
Pay Money
Pay money.
Wubby.
Wubby.
He's complete. Like I know that sounds like a dork ass name.
What
But
are you talking about?
Literally everything.
So he kind of just like, he's one of those guys where he doesn't really have a topic, he just live streams and just goes off.
People are like, hey, check out this channel, Pay Money or Money Wubby, whatever they call
Uh-huh.
him. And then he goes in and reviews it live, and people just send him like literally like what he calls cancer. Like this channel is cancer. Like there was one today he reviewed, and it was a guy eating like raw livers.
Uh-huh.
Like whole raw livers, like he looked like human livers, and he was just like, "What is this shit?" And he's hilarious. His editing is like really quick and maybe you'll see this and review your channel.
Maybe our channel will be up there. Look at these guys over here.
It's a strategy. We're not doing nearly anything weird enough.
No, we're not. Probably not.
He would not let us. Like if we started licking each other's toes, we might get on there.
Come here, let me lick your armpit.
You don't want to lick my armpits, man. I've been wearing this shirt all day. I'm greased up. I'm fucking moist.
Man. Yeah, I mean, I went to the gym and after work, so I'm pretty sour there too.
You said you went to a cycling class.
Yeah, spin class, man.
Spin class.
I haven't done those in a long time. My ass hurts.
Oh man, I look funny on a bicycle. So
Yeah, I have bad luck with bicycles. But
Yeah.
the spin class, it's a stationary bike, so. Yeah, I got hit by a truck when I was like 12. And it's not like it was a light hit. I was going down the hill, and I know the bikes didn't have brakes, so I couldn't stop. And then there was a truck coming around, and it was also kind of going down the hill. And he saw me, and he hit the brakes, but he still hit me. He was probably going about 40, maybe slow down to maybe in the 30s or something before he hit me. My friend said that when he hit me, I went flying about 20 feet. And then I hit the road and then rode a couple times and got up. They said I got up and the first thing I said was cool. And then they helped me to the curb.
how old were you? 12?
I was like 12, yeah. And apparently I hit the truck hard enough that my knee put a dent in his. And he had like one of those 1980s style Fords.
So like real metal recycled.
Yeah, that iron.
Well, you could have been a rocket scientist or something.
Probably, I think that's what fucked me up.
I was dropped in my head too. It makes sense. We probably all could have been great.
Yeah.
Have we been watched?
What was crazy?
That's what developed your list.
That might have been what developed my list.
I didn't even notice you had a list.
Nah.
Not when the truck hit you hard enough.
It's I want to know if I have any kind of CTE, because I've been punched a lot too.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. I've never been knocked out, but I've been punched a lot. Like,
They're not able to test for that before you die, though, right? Isn't that like
no, they have. It's only after you're dead that they can
That's
test it.
insane.
Yeah. But let me see.
I grew up playing contact sports though too, getting knocked around.
Let me see. I got the truck accident when I was 12. I got sucker punched when I was 17.
Yeesh.
Then I got sucker punched again when I was 19. And then I got into a.
Why are you getting sucker punched so much?
Because people aren't man enough to punch me in the face when I'm looking.
Man,
These were just like people who were like.
I carry a mirror on you, dude. You didn't ran up on
What?
that.
Well, you know what's funny? Both times I was sitting in the driver's seat of my car.
What?
Yep. I was in the driver's seat of my car both times, staring forward. Had no idea I was gonna get punched.
Were you like mugged or something? Was it just
No, I wasn't mugged. It's just
they
that. Okay, the first one was this guy who, I had met at a party. Well, I didn't meet him. I met his girlfriend, but I was just talking to people, and apparently she had told him that I was the guy who did something or something, whatever. But I remember I was hitting on her friend, and I actually went to the back seat of her friends with her friend and finger banged her in the back of my car.
Beautiful.
So I know
Poetry
that.
in
So
motion.
I know I wasn't doing anything to that girl, because after that the girl left because the cops came to the party, and I guess I don't know what she said, but I was picking up my cousin from school, or my younger brother from school, and she said something to her boyfriend, and he came out, and I had no idea that was them, because I didn't know them, and then he just punched me while I was in the car.
You have me worried I want to get punched right now. Not by you. Someone's gonna sneak up on
We
me.
got into a fight afterwards. Like, we met up at a church parking lot, and we got into a fight.
Did you win?
I took him down, and we started wrestling on the ground, and he ended up on top of me, but he couldn't punch me because I had his arms locked, but this was before I learned how to fight. So I had his arms locked, and he didn't hit me again. So it really wasn't no winner on that part because nobody really got hit. I just remember that he went to tackle me because he tried to punch me a couple of times and he missed, and then he was like, his other option was to just try to tackle me. So, in the form of him getting the sucker punch, I would say that I lost that fight because I did get sucker punched.
You did get that's 10 points to Gryffindor right there.
10 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Well, he was Mexican, so Spickendorf.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the other time was because we were at a party and I was in high school and I got way too drunk too quick, and I had this stupid idea that there was this place there was a lot of beer, and my friends were in a band and they were playing, and I was super drunk because they started handing me beers really early, and I had this stupid idea of saying, hey, there's a lot of beer, we should take some of it. And then my friends who were sober and also helped me out to do it, they're like, yeah, that's a great idea. So they helped me carry it to my car. The people whose beer it was like a bunch of older, like, you know, like old guys who love
Guys who had sucker punched people before.
Well, actually, they're not the ones who punched me. They found out the beer was gone. They said they saw somebody go to this car and put the beer in the trunk, and then they were like, "Open up your car." I was like, "Yeah, the beer's there. Take it." I'm super drunk, you know, and I was just like, "Yeah, my bad." And then we all had to leave in a hurry because they were kind of pissed off. And then my friend, who was the bassist in the band, while I'm in the driver's seat, trying to like get my composure because I was drunk, and all of a sudden stuff's going on, and you know, when you're really drunk, and shit like that starts happening, you kind of like, it's hard to tell what parts are, you know, really happening. You're kind of like in the state of, is this really what's going on?
Yeah.
And then I got punched.
That didn't help that.
No, I didn't. And I don't know why my friends let me drive. Because the one
You keep saying friends, man. I don't know if these are good friends. They keep letting you do some really stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yes, hey,
They're
still that beer.
They're my high school friends.
Oh yeah.
And
I can't talk shit then either.
And
My high school friends are terrible to me. Y'all let us do stupid things.
and yeah, and so the bassist punched me, and then I was just like, oh damn. And then I felt like hitting him, but I remember saying, no, don't hit him because this is your fault.
Instant karma.
And then I was like, okay, let's just get home. And I don't remember driving home. I don't. All I remember is my friends saying, damn, like, my friends just looking at me like, man, you took that punch like a champ. I was like, either you have a hard head, or his name Ben. He's like, or Ben punches like a bitch.
I just imagine you getting rocked and just like eating it like it wasn't shit.
That's what he said he did. He said, you like that, whoa.
He didn't even move.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like, man, you didn't even move at all.
But he really
Like he
disconnected.
punched you point blank.
You
right
turned off
there.
after that punch, though. Is what you just told me. You said you don't remember shit after it.
Well, I was still pretty super drunk, and
Yeah.
because I remember when we got there to my friend's house, because I lived with him. I remember getting to the house and being inside the house, but other than that, yeah, it's something to get.
Yeah. I feel like somehow I'm drifting away from it, but I haven't moved. Yeah.
And then there's the other time I got jumped and I got kicked in the head a lot.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy you a helmet. When's your birthday? You get me
But
in
it's
the head.
okay because I don't hang around those type of people anymore.
Okay, so it was a situational problem, or was it an environmental problem? I guess?
Environmental problem. Yeah.
Got you. Yeah.
Well, then like after that, I decided I need to learn how to fight. So I started doing kickboxing and jiu-jitsu. So I have like maybe 5 years of both of them.
Gotcha. That's a good experience to have martial arts.
Yeah. So.
I used to hang out with some redneck corn-fed fucks. And
Well, we are in Texas.
on the same end, it was like I sustained some head injuries too by hanging out with the exact opposite crowd of people. It's just
Do you have any like accident?
just they had me. They're like, Phil, I'm not allowed back at this ranch to this day because of their dumb idea.
Yeah.
They
Isn't
said-
it weird how you get in trouble for
I
somebody
got
else's?
I was a scapegoat in that one. It was easy too. That's why I said they weren't good, man. They're good friends. They're like some of my best friends. But like at the time, they threw me under the bus pretty hard. When I went through this puddle, it was like 2 feet deep of water. It kicked up pretty bad, mud and water everywhere. Lost vision. When the water settled, I saw a big rock. I was heading towards the rock, so I cut hard left, which kind of threw me a little off. I lost control of the four-wheeler, and it was full throttle because I was gripping my right hand, trying not to fall off. And it hit another rock. And
The four-wheeler
ran.
did?
Yeah. It threw me a good like 10 feet, 10, 14 feet, I think.
So why are you in trouble for that? Is it because you destroyed a four-wheeler?
Because I was on it and the one driving it. I didn't want to do it, but peer pressure, you know. And it bent the back rail because the four went flying. And the funny thing is when it launched, the seat fell off, and I went flying before it all. And I fell down, near cactus, almost hit a patch of cactus.
Oh shit.
Look up, like, oh shit. I'm watching the four-wheeler roll towards me, and then the seat had fallen off, like that flew off. It conked me in the head, and I was just laying there like a damn idiot. And my friends, as soon as they saw I was okay, they were like, you fucking dickhead. And the moment they saw that I was fine, they were like, you idiot. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have a bad concussion right now. I told them I didn't feel good and all that. They were like, you're a fucking idiot. Like,
Well, they're the ones who told you to do it.
they don't. I guess they didn't. They don't see it that way. They didn't. He was mad that we had bent over. I understood it. We were there on, like, the word that we wouldn't function up, but then we bent a four-wheeler. It was like the gun rail on.
Well, that part I understand.
Yeah. They also tracked mud around my bed that whole night, and they blamed that on me too. They said that I was the one who tracked mud. But I took my shoes off before I ever went in the house.
Yeah.
But they
Wait,
figured
whose
since
bed
I
was it?
It's like this really nice ranch out in
Okay.
Gatesville, Texas. It has like 3,000 acres. It's a beautiful ranch. It has like 2 stops in the desert trail on it. There's an Indian burial ground. It's a pretty neat place. And there's 2 houses. And there's the house on the hill, and there's the girl house, which is where all the girls stay. Which is the first house when you enter the property.
Okay.
Oddly enough. So if someone tries to drive onto the property and kill everyone, the ladies are taken first.
Yeah, when I had that problem with the beer party, when I took the beer, even though they helped me carry it to the car, I was the only one who was blamed for
I
it.
literally got punched, you mean?
Yeah, and like everybody was mad at me, and I was like, I know I did it, but like, they helped me do
Were you the
it.
biggest of your friends?
No.
You had friends that were bigger than you?
I was one of the bigger ones.
So that's probably their theory. They were like, he looks the meanest, he looks the toughest. Like, if we can rock him, and the others can fall afterwards. But you ate that punch like a man, and they were like, we can't fuck with this crew.
I don't know. But, yeah, but like, I was the only one that got blamed. I know it was my idea, but they helped me carry the beer. So they should at least got some slack for it. Yeah. Nothing. They didn't get anything, man.
Broken kneecaps.
I was like, why? I was like, man, I'm the only one getting blamed for it. I was like, I know I had the idea, but I wasn't the only one that carried the beer. I can't carry 4 24 packs by myself.
No, you cannot. That's a feat in and of itself.
Yeah, so, but whatever, that's high school. We're all stupid kids. And then, quiet down, you. What else? What were we talking about, though? Crazy stories, right? Or concussional stories.
Yeah, you said you got CTE.
So, yeah, I don't think,
Will Smith needs to look at you, bro.
I did get punched in the head a couple of times when I was training. But I was usually pretty good with head movement. I know I kicked a lot of people in the head. Yeah, stuff like that. I had a mean high kick. So back to your comedy. How awesome is it?
How awesome is my comedy? I don't know, man. I try to be pretty self-aware when I think about my comedy.
Do you consider yourself a comic?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I got one of the best advice from Robert Bender, and because I was like, for a while there, I was like, I'm not a comic, and Bender was just like, dude, you show up to open mics, you go on stage, you're like, you're really consistent. It's like, you're a comic. And I was like, all right, because I'm a comic.
In theory, if you get paid $1, you're a professional comedian, right?
I guess so. I've been paid for shows, so I mean,
In theory, you're professional.
In
Or a paid
theory.
comedian. I guess they sound equally.
in theory, I'm a paid comedian. Cool. Nah.
Comedy's
So,
strange, man.
So what are you doing tomorrow? You going to any mics this week for the rest of the week?
Probably Hyenas Dallas tomorrow night. That's probably the game plan.
Cool beans. You almost ready to wrap this up?
I mean, if you are, I just keep checking my phone because my girlfriend, like I said, she lives in New York, so I'm always checking to see if she messaged me.
She lives in New York?
Yeah. She lives in New York City.
How does that work?
It's hard. It works well.
A lot of Skype masturbation.
Oh, God.
Not so much. You would believe it or not, like no.
No, women aren't
it's,
really into that.
No,
Come
like
on, just show me
I mean, we a couple times. You know, there's been times, of course, but no, not consistently. We try to see each other at least every 2 or 3 months, and like for at least a week. And then other than that, we're both working really hard, grinding nonstop.
Yeah.
All like I said, I've been spending like from 8 until midnight or 2 a.m. sometimes is what I'm working.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks, but I mean, I guess it both gives us time to do what we really want to do right now.
What is she in New
she's
York
not
for?
here. Huh?
What's she in New York for?
She graduated the musical theater.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a BFA, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and she's up there chasing down that Broadway dream. And she's also teaching
Broadway.
voice lessons, stuff like that.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool. How come? Are you gonna ever consider moving over there?
I wanted to move up there a while ago. We think we discussed that like a minute ago, but yeah, I do. I don't want to live in one place though. I want to get to a point where I'm traveling because of comedy.
Yeah. Well, why don't you just make that your base? Does she have her own place, or she live with people?
That's the thing about New York is it's so damn expensive to have a place.
Yeah.
Subletting is how most people live, which are like 2 or 3 month leases. I mean, she's about to move in I think September 1st. Her sublet is up, and she
Yeah.
moved in not even 2 months ago.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, yeah, man, it's a different lifestyle. It's a hustle. So I could live up there. I definitely want to get better here first before I
Yeah.
go up there and start doing that. That sounds like an excuse. It probably is, but I don't know. I've always seen myself in LA more than New York, to be honest with you. Or
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to LA too. I am. I'm waiting to buy this house and put it in my name.
Mm-hmm.
And once it is in my name, I'm probably gonna turn it around and sell it again. And then with the money, I'll just move to Cali.
Dude, man, live in a bus. That's what I'm saving up for.
A bus. I was thinking about getting
Bus
that. I was
into a
thinking about
house.
getting like a van,
Hmm?
like one of those.
You can do a conversion for about 14 grand and have a nice little bus van life type stuff.
Yeah. Cause I don't mind living out there. Plus, I think it'd be fun to live in in a state of mind where you wake up, you don't have to completely worry about what you're gonna do.
Yeah, you can go anywhere.
Just let the day flow and be like, okay, I know where my mics are. I have plenty of time to get there. Just see what happens today.
Live rent free, walk dogs for as that income.
Yeah.
I'm serious, man. I'm looking at medium-sized buses right now, and they cost about anywhere from 4 to 8 grand. And the renovation to make it a house costs about 7 grand. So
Yeah.
to have 2 beds, 2 twin-size beds, a kitchen area, a living room with a couch and a television, and then a very small bathroom, standing shower.
What do you look up the renovations of the house to convert it?
You can look up just, bus houses or something. I used to live in a tiny house.
Yeah.
We didn't even touch on that. But yeah, I used to live in a tiny house, so I'm accustomed and I know how to live small.
Yeah.
And the tiny house I live in is way smaller than any bus house I've seen.
Yeah.
So I've lived smaller than some vehicles. The house I was living in was literally a storage shed converted into a house. Pretty weird. It's like camping every day. I'll tell you that.
Have you ever thought of doing a camper? That's only like somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000.
That's very true. But then you have to buy the truck to pull it. That's dependent, which is another $8,000 at least to get something dependable.
That's what I was thinking.
But you can always pull it out there and park it somewhere near and have
True.
a thing and just have one of those locks on the wheels.
True. I could rent a car to transport it. Yeah, you're not kidding.
She's obsessed with tiny houses.
It's
Sure.
it's not a tiny house. It's a camper.
No. But you're
As long as I have hot water, I'm down to do it. You know what I mean? Like, as long as I have a way to wash my balls at the end of the day, I'm game. Like, that's all I care about.
Yeah. Like I have the gym memberships. And I know there's a Planet Fitness over there. I was like, I could always.
Yeah, but you know your balls are gonna get a little moist walking from the gym to your camper in the parking lot. You know,
Oh,
I
it's
just
just
want
a
to
little
follow from
walk.
shower to bed. I don't want to have to worry
It's
about my
just a
nuts
little
getting
bit of
soaked.
walk.
Just a little bit of a walk. Just put the shower in the camper.
Okay, see, I'll get to the shower and I'll just splash a little water and then
Oh, you gotta have
The
a
only thing I
sink.
have to worry, I just need to make sure that nobody's see through because I like to sleep naked.
I'm telling you, watch, I'm gonna have this bus. I'm gonna start a bus mic.
A bus mic?
Yes,
I
traveling
just,
bus mic.
I've been hearing about those. I thought somebody in Dallas was doing one.
A traveling bus mic? Like they have a bus that they I'm thinking like Shakespearean where a big panel falls on the ground. I'm serious.
So I've heard it though. We're like, yeah, they do it. It's in Dallas. I know they do it in Dallas where they pick up people and then they have the comic there and the comic stands up and does comedy while the bus is traveling around.
Huh. Oh yeah, that's Gretchen's thing. It's
Yeah, Gretchen. I haven't met her yet. I hear so much about her.
Destination Unknown Comedies, I believe is what it's called.
Does she still do that?
I'm pretty sure she does. It looks really neat.
I think that'd be weird though, like, cause you're bombing and then you if you bomb,
You have to
sit
get
down
on
and
the
you're
bus.
sitting right there with all of them.
Yeah, it could be a little awkward. No, I'm thinking more like I park the bus and then a stage falls out of it and it's stationary for the night, like it's a secret location type of deal.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get on my bus. It's my
I've
bus.
always thought it was I've always thought about doing those the one where you're on a boat. What do they call it? The cruises. Being a comic on a cruise.
And they get
Yeah.
paid to do that.
But I've heard people say like, yeah, but then you're stuck on, like, if you bomb one night, you're stuck with those people, and then
Yeah.
you'll be like, you're at the buffet and you're standing there and they all know who you are.
Hey, you got sucked dick last night.
You gotta do a couple more shows.
Hey, you told that joke about your little leg. That's supposed to be funny, but now you just look deformed. That's what it's saying.
It's sad. Oh man.
You would eat spring rolls like that, wouldn't you? Just like, you eat like you tell jokes. It's not good.
I hear people get sick from that food too sometimes though.
I've never been on a cruise.
Huh?
Never been on a cruise.
Me
never been to
neither. I
Disney
haven't been
World.
on one.
Yeah, I've never lived American dreams.
I don't know if I want to go to Disney World.
Yeah, right. It
Bro,
seems so
it's
exciting. Why do you
green
stuck?
water stuck in case some shit happens. You fucked.
Exactly.
And then
It's
and
just
then
on a
also
big ass boat with like 1,000 other people that you don't really want to. It just sounds annoying to me. And then like rocking while you're
Maybe
sleeping.
if it's like everybody fucks everybody. I'm down. for
Like a
that.
big. I go.
big old bus
cruise
orgy.
Yeah.
Cruise orgy
No,
sounds fun.
Exactly. I'm fine with that.
You gotta throw away that boat afterwards. Right? There's a big boat to throw away.
Yeah.
Just bleach the whole thing. It's like helicopters
You know,
above.
they
Just
start-
drop bleach on a big flat.
Imagine like being the guy who buys the boat after all that. Like, so what was this? Well, it was
Walking
kind
around
of
just-
like why did everywhere smell like balls? You're never gonna be able to get the smell off that, Walls.
Lord.
No coats of paint can get rid of that.
So they just gotta bleach.
Yeah.
Bleach the place.
And then imagine if somebody gets sick, one person gets sick and ruins the whole thing for everybody.
Well,
Imagine the pool though.
That's
The
gotta
pool,
exist. That's
the
the
pool
highest
at the
level
end
shit.
of that trip would be nothing
That
but
has to
semen.
exist. You're gonna know like some weird billionaires get on a yacht and sail to the international waters and like fuck goats or something like that.
What the fuck?
So I'm telling you, it's like the third time kink has come up in this podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you,
Okay.
if you have enough money, like I think like, if you have enough money,
Yeah.
you could have everything. Like you could succumb to every vice in the world. You have like a beautiful wife, but you like or a beautiful husband, whatever it is. You're gonna tell me that you wouldn't go and do other shit, and then that's what I'm talking about. Like you get to a point where your desires were so weird, you'd
Yeah.
be fucking boats like
This
goats in
is-
the Caribbean.
This is like one of those theories, like, you know, if you had all the kinds of sex, would you eventually get to something really, really kinky?
I think so.
I heard Rogan and what's his name talk about it before. Who was it? Oh shit, I can't think of his name. But they're talking about like if you were like you're talking about if you were like alive for 1,000 years or 10,000 or like 1,000,000 years, like would you like eventually get tired of having sex with women and go and have sex with guys? And Rogan was like, no, of course not. It's like, well, you don't think you'd ever get tired? I was like, no, dude, because I'm straight. And I like girls. I like pussy. He's like, nowhere. Like, what if you just started getting kinkier and kinkier and kinkier? And he's like, I'm going to start doing guys. And Rogan was like, no, I'm not.
That's
Duncan Trussell. It was Duncan Trussell.
It's a weird scenario.
Yeah, dude.
Or
when
if everyone else started fucking guys, and you were the only one, wouldn't you start? If that was the social norm.
Hell no, more
Where's
pussy
that
for
from
you.
the option?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. Like you have.
Pussy for you, Dad.
No, I got you, but like I'm talking, we have no, like a child is born into a world where nothing else is done but that.
You mean like
Do you
prison
think-
gay?
I'm talking like nature versus nurture.
Uh-huh.
So like, if we're talking like we only live in a world where gay sex exists. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That'd be
It makes me wonder if sexuality is socially influenced.
Imagine
I
if
think it
that.
definitely
Imagine
is.
if that was how it was. Though, like, you know, there's women who only sleep with women and men who only sleep with men, and then like all of a sudden you get somebody who's like, nah, a boy who's like, nah, I kind of want to sleep with a woman, and people how they would flip out because like, no, what? No, we don't have sex with women.
Exactly.
That's a crazy opposite world type of deal. And then, yeah,
That is the world for gay people, though.
that is actually.
Yeah, that's the.
But you
that's
know
the
what?
situation.
Gay guys will. I heard
People who are gay. Sorry.
people who are gay. They do actually get drunk enough with their female friends, like when they're partying with their
yeah.
girlfriends, and then they end up fucking around because the
That's
guy's
right,
just
yeah.
like, whatever.
They say sexuality is fluid.
It's
Whatever
very-
that means. Some people it's solid. Like I would consider my sexuality to be solid.
I think
Leaning towards women.
with women it's very fluid.
But I know you can't deny that you've seen
Experience.
a trans woman before you knew it was a trans woman and been like, damn, only to find out that person was a man.
I haven't
Or was a man.
yet in person, but like through pictures or
I've been
like,
persuaded by a friend of mine named Lou.
yeah.
He wore a dress to a party one time. And he from the back, I was like, who is this girl? I've never seen this girl at this party before. He turned around, bro, and it was my
You can
buddy
tell.
Lou.
You can
No.
tell by the size of the
No.
calves.
No,
They're all
dude.
huge.
For the life of me, I was so embarrassed. I had to walk over. I told him, I was like, dude, I was checking you out not even 15 seconds ago, dude.
Here's the
the most
question.
uncomfortable I've ever been in my life.
Here's the question I have for you.
Drink way faster.
Out of all us guy comics that we all know,
Mm.
which one do you think would be the best?
From behind?
From behind as a trans.
It's gonna have to be someone thin, but I'd be fooled.
Like, as
if
a-
I see
like-
some,
like-
like you said, meaty calves, I'm gonna be like, who the fuck?
Like Anthony Fink's too skinny.
No, I would not.
Then
You think in a dress, I'd pay to see that. Every pod, he's the only person who listens to my podcast. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we address him directly when we're recording
Yeah.
or shit. Yeah.
Who else? Maybe
You could probably put a wig on Bobby Johnson. He's so small.
yeah.
I'm trying
Maybe
to
I'm not
think-
sure.
I don't know.
Jordan Mack
Jordan.
or Jordan Black.
He's terrible. Oh, Jordan Black from
Yeah.
behind.
Jordan Black. He
Butch, bro.
Oh, I better not
You
talk
put
about
Butch
him.
in, you shave Butch's legs, bro. If I saw
Butch,
Butch from behind with his hair straight,
Butch would look like one of those
put him
old
in a dress.
ladies that still tries to dress sexy, even and smoking cigarettes. You know it's well past her time.
I want to come. I don't think I want to go and.
I love Bush though. Bush is awesome.
I'm gonna flip the switch.
I'm
gonna start doing female comedy.
Are you? I was thinking about working on a bit about like how I'm not funny as a man. I was like, well, sports guys realize they're not good at the sport they're playing, so they'll switch to trans and be awesome at the sports they're playing.
Yeah.
And I was like, does that convert with comedy? Like, if I started to make my, started to transition into a female, would my comedy now be funny?
I think there'd be a niche market that you'd be hitting that wasn't very covered before, which would be the trans market.
The trans market?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
if that's what you're asking, yeah.
Yeah, but I'd have to like go along full what's his name, Kai, the Jenner guy.
You'd be stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You could be wishy-washy.
Like,
it's 2019. You can do what you want.
You know what? I can be whatever I want. If I want to be trans some nights, I can be trans. If I want to be straight, yeah, I already have the long hair.
Let's get you some pumps, bro.
You're not talking to me. I mean, you're not talking to me to start doing this weird.
This is this whole podcast. I want to come here.
And then if I'm as trans and they say something like, "Oh, you're woman shaming me,"
no, I'm gonna make you. My goal tonight was to make you a woman and to pimp you out. That was my whole plan.
Pimp me out?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, dude. I was start selling you immediately. I was like,
how does this turn into me finding a new job?
He made a fine piece of ass. I think I'm gonna send him out to the corner. Start making.
No, it's not supposed to be the focus on me. God damn it, we're supposed to be talking about other people.
Too late.
Oh man,
my imagination's already jogging.
Yeah.
Red's your color for sure.
Nah, I think my color is like a light purple.
No.
It's funny how it's like lavender. You can see it in some lavender.
Lavenderish.
Ooh.
What?
Suede lavender. Spaghetti top.
What?
Yeah.
You look prom dressy.
Prom dressy?
Imagine him.
Don't, no. Nobody imagine
If you spend 2 more hours out in the sun, you could do a nice fuchsia, and you look really nice.
He's already dark.
A little bit darker.
He'll be looking caramel.
But with fuchsia, he needs to just be a hint darker, so it really pops out. Anyway, I'm just trying to market you.
Hey, the perfect timing. We are done with the podcast.
Made you completely uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. I will. No, you're never gonna see
Next
Rudy.
time I'm on this, I'll be in a dress if you want me to be.
I
promise you.
No.
If I'm ever on this podcast again, I'll wear a dress.
Oh
There
my
you go.
God. Well, see, now you're just gonna be like, I'm not showing up for that shit ever.
No, I'm gonna wear a dress. I'm gonna go to Goodwill, give me a big woman dress, and I'm gonna wear it.
Just get them out.
Oh man. Okay, we'll end it there though. And Phil, anything you want to shout out? Your Instagram.
I have I don't know. There's a show next week at the Theater North Texas. There's the Garage Show last Saturday of every month at my house. Look up Phil's Comedy Garage on Google. And I have my own podcast, Comedians in Cars Commuting, on Castbox.
You have your own podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Why did we talk about that?
We talked about
You've
being
mentioned it
old.
before, but okay. Next time you come on, we'll talk about the podcast.
I'll be in a dress.
Or I'll come to your podcast and we'll come talking.
That's
We'll
what we
do the
decided. I want to
podcast
wear a
together.
dress next time. Yes.
Or you can invite him over to your podcast and have him wear a dress.
I don't have video. It's so lame. This one's way better than my podcast.
No.
Only Anthony B listens to my podcast.
As long as we put it out, it's all that matters. I'll start listening now. Are you on? What are you on? Are you on
Castbox.
Castbox?
Yeah, it's an app, so that's why most people don't do it. Because
I
they
wonder-
download something to do.
I wonder if I have Castbox.
You should get on it if you don't. It's a good Android platform.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll be back next time with I don't know who because I haven't talked to people yet, so I don't know what my schedule's like. But I'll tell you this: I am going to be doing 2 podcasts per week. Except for I'm going on vacation this weekend. God damn it! It's like I say stuff and then I can't do it. But yeah, and next time Gump will be here, and we'll see who my next guest is. Catch me on Facebook at UNG Odyssey, and one word actually for Facebook. I don't know why they turned out like that. And you'll see when I'm posting about people coming out. And
Oh yeah.
goodbye. I'm gonna go hit the thingy and stop recording.
on a dress. I'm gonna be in a dress next time I'm on this damn podcast.
Dude, we just got a huge video of that.